Okay, so we're back. So a little bit about myself. My name is Dazelle Steele. You can also find me eventually on my website, DazelleSteele.com, which will be my blog. And also I am creating a YouTube channel, this YouTube channel and a podcast. At first I was going to create another blog under another podcast, but I decided to do this one first. I wanted to brand I may just have everything roll under this particular brand, which is my name, Dazelle Steele. Okay, so I decided to do this video because I was challenged by my oldest son to start. He said, "Mom, you have so much stuff. You have so much knowledge in your head. You should share this stuff. People need to know, and you've been through so much, and I think you can lend a lot to the whole marketplace with your experience and technology and sales and what you've gone through this is my son." And my family knows that I don't make a promise. I don't promise people, because if I make you a promise or a pinky swear, that means I know I have to produce. So I don't take those things lightly. I don't make promises that I can't keep. So I said, okay, pinky swear. A pinky swear is like a promise. So I decided to do a pinky swear and challenge him, because he's going to start he had a YouTube channel. He's going to start his again. And I am going to start mine. I'm looking at this camera. It's like 25 minutes. Okay. So I am going to start mine for the first time. And y'all, this is tough for me because I have never been this vulnerable at all. At all. I'm the type of person with a stiff upper lip. If I had a problem or a situation going on, you would never know it. But this channel, I am going to be as raw as I can possibly be. And y'all gonna get to know me. It's just, that's just pretty much it. Okay, so, past, present, future. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much about my past, but I will tell you this. My past, as far as, I'm a mom of 3 grown sons. They're grown. I'm a grandmother. 2.5 grandkids. And I love life. I'm a sister, I'm a friend, I'm a co-worker, I'm a whole lot of stuff, all these titles. But deep down inside, I am a lover of life. I have a spiritual core, spiritual base, whatever. I'm not interviewing for a job or date or whatever. Going through all this shit. Anyway, long and short of it is, like, who am I and why should you care? Okay, so I don't like for a major event to define my life, and things that define your life sometimes can really distort your life, but without talking about it, I can't really leave it out of the equation, because it's going to actually determine the direction I go with a lot of my videos. So anyway, I was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2015. There you go. I said it. I said that shit. There you go. So it's 2019. Do the math. Take your socks off and count your toes. Figure the shit out. Anyway, I'll go more into that later, and I'll weave that into videos later. But one thing I did discover is I discovered a book called The Secret again. The author is Rhonda Byrne. And I had seen the movie like 10 years ago. Seriously, I'd seen it. And then I read the book. I skimmed through the book. I skimmed it. But for some reason, the universe told me to pick that book up again. So I bought it. This time I bought it. I didn't pick it out of the library. Last time I took it out of the library, I checked it out and I returned it, of course. But this time I wanted to own the book because I had used a lot of books and mentors. I call them my mentors. These are people, authors, whose books that I've read over the years that gave me a direction in my life. And I'm talking about authors like Anthony Robbins for one, Les Brown for two, Rhonda Byrne's book, The Secret, Dr. Joseph Murphy, his book about the subconscious mind, and quite a few books. But it's wild, but I discovered The Secret lately, and I've been applying the law of attraction, and I've been manifesting stuff like you would not believe. It's crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's actually a law, but it's astounding because I can talk about it. And I fast forward through the chapters, and I landed on one of the chapters in the book that pretty much broke down the law of attraction in a nutshell. Because you have these, I think there's like 25 people she interviewed, and you have all these different types of quotes and stuff. I'm like, first of all, everybody's saying the same thing, and I get it, but I've always been interested in understanding it on a level, and it clicked like a week ago. After all these years, I finally got it. And what I got was that my understanding is your thoughts are powerful. We all get that. And I created an acronym for thoughts, okay? Thoughts, feelings. Your feelings are powerful. So your thoughts determine your feelings, okay? Your feelings determine your frequency, like whatever frequency you're operating on, good, bad, that kind of thing. And your frequency determines attraction, like whatever circumstances you will attract to yourself based on your thoughts, your feelings, your frequency. That shit, I'm sorry. That is deep in a nutshell. That really got me. And I started thinking about that because even though I read the book again, now mind you, I had checked it out at the library about 10 years ago, and I read it. I had seen the movie about the same time. But this time I owned a copy, and I don't like to write in books. I use sticky notes. I put in on pages, and then I write my notes on the sticky notes. And then after I finish a book, I'll just come look at my notes. I'll compile them and just kind of, organize them, just chunk the data. And I don't know why I never got this before, but I got it. And I started using this thought, feelings, frequency, attraction a couple of days ago, but I never realized that when I was diagnosed over 4 years ago with colon cancer, that's what I was actually doing. Crazy. I was actually implementing the law of attraction that The Secret talks about, and I didn't even know it. It was crazy. But like I said, I'll get more into the videos as time goes on, right? So what I really want to talk about is who I am. Like I said, I already told you that one. How do you stay strong? There are principles in life that will allow you to be as resilient as you can be. A lot of people in crises or situations like that, someone once said, and I know I'm going to butcher this quote, that adversity introduces you to yourself, right? It makes you strong. Now, I have a background in my career, as far as professionally, in sales and marketing, as well as I'm talking about technical sales, like telecommunications, software, hardware, that sort of thing. And I did really well in the past with sales. Then I got in at one point into marketing as an affiliate marketer I explored that a little bit and got into the web developing, that whole thing, that whole nine, but I really kind of scratched the surface. Most of my career has been on sales and marketing, the psychology of sales, psychology of marketing, the whole nine. So that's why I decided to brand my name first. And then all of the other products and services I develop will go under the umbrella of my name, of my brand. Whether they're courses or webinars or what have you, they will go under my brand. And one thing I learned after my diagnosis was to face your fear. That's one of the biggest things that you can learn when you're going through something like a life-altering event. Face your fear. I remember back in the day I used to have these dreams, these nightmares, and I would always be running, right? And at some point I just stopped in my dream. I stopped running. I'm like, what? So face your fears. And my whole goal is to share with you what I have learned in my whole experience personally and how it has affected my job. Because currently I'm on medical leave as a flight attendant. I got into becoming a flight attendant. I got into that in 2013. Couple years later, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. And it happened, I had a freak accident while I was working on a flight. I will talk about that in another video. But the whole thing is, the law of attraction, I've applied it to my health, my wealth, my relationships, and I've seen some amazing things manifest. Amazing things. So, and I have a journal that I keep. I've been keeping I have journal after journal after journal that I've basically filled up since 2015 with information, and I mean data. I keep data on myself. I take my vitals every day and stuff like that. But recently, I think I've become more structured with using the law of attraction because I'm following the secret again to the letter. We're talking about they break it down in that book. I really recommend you buy this book. And like I said, in my videos also, I will be bringing to you other books, other mentors. And I call them my mentors, but these are people that I've never met. But you can learn a whole lot about people from the book that they write or books that they write. And you never have to meet them. Their laws, their values, what have you, all this stuff can be absorbed. So, yeah. So, video by video, I will be bringing you videos, and I'm going to tell you, and this is crazy because I am going to be doing this on a daily basis. Daily videos. Posting daily. And yeah, repurposing the videos to my podcast. And my challenge is to do a daily video for 30 days. After 30 days, I will start interviewing people. After 30 days of doing the videos myself, I will start interviewing other entrepreneurs because I'm very interested in entrepreneurs. And I do have an Instagram site called Mobile Podcast Entrepreneur. And I really am interested in entrepreneurs and how to make your business mobile. You shouldn't have to be in a studio like this or at a desk if you don't want to. You should be able to take your business on the road and just, be mobile. So that's my whole goal with that. And I feel really good. And I have a couple other projects, and all of these things are helping me in my whole evolution as far as my journey, my healing journey, my rebranding, my name journey, rebranding my business, turning completely like a 180 because after I was diagnosed, I did a 180 in my lifestyle. I changed how I ate. I changed what went into my mind. I changed the people who were around me. And these are all the things that you can do to heal. You know, one thing I was thinking about, you know, the late Steve Jobs. I haven't read his biography yet, but that's on my radar next. And I was thinking, you know how powerful he would have been. He had cancer. That was one of his challenges also. I think it was pancreatic cancer. And those are one of the tough ones. I mean, colon cancer is a tough one too. I mean, it's no joke. But I was thinking, if Steve Jobs had maybe created an app or some type of program or some type of something that would have addressed healing with cancer, changing your life, looking at it differently, because I understand that he lived with it for a long time. I mean, we're talking about decades before he passed. I think it would have been awesome for him to have woven that in to his, I know I'm doing the weaving. This is weaving. I learned how to hand knit the other day, so I'm just weaving. I think it would have been awesome had he woven philosophy, like his eating, his thinking, because, he ran Apple and he was ill for many, many years. He was running a business. And I feel that when you're challenged with something, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, economic, relationship, we tend to run. We tend to just kind of crawl into a ball. And I did that. I'm not going to lie. I became a roly-poly, like caterpillar. I just basically just did not want to reach out to anybody. I wanted no one around me. I didn't want people to bother me. I wanted to just, and that's okay, because sometimes if you do that under the whole healthy pretense, like you don't want somebody's energy, you just want to be able to go in and look up and go higher and to depend on your higher power. You want to be able to do that without the influence of other people. And sometimes, yeah, you do need to step back. You do need to step back and gather yourself while you're going through a challenge and handle your business. So that's it in a nutshell. That's video number 1. I think this video is going to be over 25 minutes long. I don't know. But under my brand, Dazelle Steele. And hey, just tune in, subscribe to the channel. I think you'll get some very valuable information, and share it. Who knows, maybe one of these videos will go viral and I'll just blow up. Just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. I would love to have, who wouldn't, right? So yeah, I'm excited about it, and this is video number 1. And at some point, I will bring my son on, the one who challenged me. I have 3 sons, but this is one who threw the gauntlet down. And I will bring him on, and we will probably Skype, and you'll get to see his channel, and we'll just kind of cross the channels, and you'll just see cross the channels. Very clever. Cross the channels. I've done that many times on a plane as a flight attendant. And yeah, so we'll just collab on some things, and he's going on he's in the e-commerce space doing his thing there, and we're just kind of nerds and creative people, and we have a lot of things in common. So I'm glad that he got me out of my whole shell. So you can thank him for helping me get out of my shell and to putting myself, Mom, you need to put yourself out there, right? So I'm putting myself out there. So I heard about the trolls, so y'all be gentle with the sister. Whatever, I don't care. Bring it on, troll it, trolls. Anyway, Be blessed. Be well. We'll see you on the next one. Click the subscribe button. I think it's here. Could be here. Could be there. Next video.